Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, Gun Breakdown, a Beginner's Guide. I'm Jonathan, and today we're going to be continuing our Colt series. Today we're going to be talking about how to disassemble and reassemble your Colt AR-15A4 rifle. Alright, let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure that the weapon is on safe, which it is. And then we're going to remove the source of ammunition. So we're going to switch to the other side and we're going to depress the mag release button, which is right here. So we're going to take that out. We're going to set our magazine to the side. And then we have two pins. I'll bring this up a little bit closer so you can see. We have two pins right here that we're going to depress. We're going to push these in. And then we're going to come to this side and we're going to pull these pins all the way out. Here we go. And now that that's done, we can go ahead and break this down into our lower receiver, which is going to be the buttstock, the buffer tube, and the spring, and the pistol grip and trigger housing group. Next, we're going to break down and bring out our bolt carrier group, which has the firing pin, retaining pin, our cam pin, and bolt and extractor. And we're going to take out our charging handle from the upper receiver as well. And then our upper receiver has the barrel, our sights, and yeah. And this also has a Picatinny rail. All right, so to break this down, we're going to start with our lower receiver. And there's a little pin that sits right here that holds it. It's right there. So we're going to grab our hook piece. We're going to push this down. And that'll pop right out. And there we go. And then we have our buffer tube and spring. So we're going to sit that to the side. We're going to sit this down. Now we're going to go move on to our bolt carrier group. And we're going to remove the firing pin, retaining pin. So we're going to get our hook piece and we're going to pull this right on out. And there you go. We're going to set this pin inside of our charging handle. Next is going to be the firing pin. And that'll pop right out. We're going to set that down right here. Next is going to be our cam pin. So we're going to push in the bolt. We're going to turn the cam pin 90 degrees. And we're going to tap that until it comes out. We're also going to set that inside of our charging handle. And then we're going to pull apart our bolt. So we're going to set that down. And now to take this pin out right here, you're going to need something small. So I'm going to use the end of this Q-tip. And we're going to grab that. Note that this pin is extremely tiny and it is very easy to lose. So please make sure that you put it inside of your charging handle or in some kind of container or bowl if you have one that you use instead. And then we're going to pull off our extractor. And there you go. That is how you do your field strip of your Colt AR-15A4 rifle. All right, let's go ahead and put it back together. So reverse order. We're going to take this in our extractor. We're going to put this back together just like this. Then we're going to grab that small pin that we had. We're going to slide that in there. And then we're going to grab our bolt carrier. And if you don't know which side to put it in, you want to make sure that your extractor, which is going to be right here, is facing outward, away from you. So we're going to put it in just like that. Next is going to be our cam pin, C-A-M. So we're going to grab that. We're going to put that in there. Or try to anyway. Okay, now that we have that, we're going to turn this 90 degrees. Next, we're going to put in our firing pin. Then it's going to be our firing pin retaining pin, and we're going to put it in right here in this hole. Okay. All right, we're making sure that all that was put back together correctly. Next is going to be our charging handle. So you see these little, where this raises at right here, or rises. So there's actually a little cutout on the inside right here. Let's see it. Let me see if you're able to see it. There's a little cutout right there for these to go into, and then you'll slide that in just like that. Although you can't just put it straight in. You have to make sure that you put it inside of the into the cutout. That's the cutout that's for it. Next, we're going to take our bolt carrier group and we're going to put that in. Okay, now that we have that, we're going to put back in our buffer tube and spring. All the way in until that pin catches it right here. Next, we're going to put everything back together. We're going to put this pin in, and then we're going to put this pin in, and then we're going to perform what's called a functions check. So the weapon is on safe. We're going to pull the trigger, and nothing should happen. Now we're going to flip it to fire, and we're going to pull the trigger for a click. We're going to charge the charging handle. Now we're going to hold the trigger down, and while we're holding it down, we're going to rack the charging handle, release the trigger for a clunk, pull the trigger again for a click, rack it one more time, and then put your weapon on safe, and there you go. You have completed your disassembly, reassembly, and functions check of the Colt AR-15A4 rifle. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, comment, and share. If you have any criticisms or critiques, please also leave that below in the comment section. Anything you guys give me as far as feedback will definitely help tremendously. Everything you do is going to help with the algorithm of the channel. So thank you so much for joining me today, and stay safe, take care, and carry every day.